This is my son Isaiah, who's been missing since October. I chose this picture because it's graduation season. I also chose it because it's Mental Health Awareness Month. I also chose it because there's a trend about cordless graduations. And so I want to touch on all of that with this one image and then this one post. The year Isaiah was graduating was just after COVID. During COVID, Isaiah had become a content creator with almost 1 million followers. He'd also became a Gen Z life coach, successful at that. And then he also had a web design business where he had helped a lot of small businesses get a digital footprint during COVID. And this is a high school picture. So he had done all this during high school. When it was time to go back to school, Isaiah was reluctant to go back. But being, traditional in my mindset and as parents, you want them to check that box. Like, you got to go back and finish high school. Well, doing that damn near ruined him because Isaiah is very shy and had social anxiety. And in spite of what he looked like, there was a perception that he was the same persona that he was online, and it wasn't the case. So rather than be seen as awkward or shy or having social anxiety in high school, the girls thought that he was an F-boy who was standoffish. And the guys often wanted to challenge his masculinity or his manhood or prowess. So he was under a lot of pressure to be someone that he wasn't, and it was crushing him. He was having panic attacks at school, and I would have to go pick him up. During this time, he was still trying to post, and so on one of his posts, I think he had a comment where someone called him a weirdo, and then some 17,000 people agreed. So when you're an 18-year-old kid with social anxiety and 17,000 people that you believe are your peers, it could be anyone, really, call you a weirdo, I don't have an antidote for that. So what you see in this picture, you may think, oh, what antics. He's wearing, shades. He's got braids in his hair. He's got on this head wrap. And you're thinking, oh, he's trying to be cool. Well, you really learn that, no, he's hiding behind a mask because he's trying to show up for his graduation for his abuelita. And midway the ceremony, Isaiah takes off his cap and gown, walks down the center aisle, and sits in front of everyone in lotus position, in full panic, while the guest speaker was speaking, in front of about 1,000 people. His father and I had to go on the school grounds to retrieve him. When your kid is already 18 or over 18, it is hard to get them mental health treatment or care because they have to agree and they have to sign off. And we struggled to find help for him. He had a ton of insecurities despite the traditional, he's 6'2" and he's good looking. What kind of problems could he have? He is brilliantly smart, musically gifted. And in spite of all that, he's not wearing any cords on his cap and gown. So it saddens me, this whole cords versus no cords trending topic. It's like these kids create reasons to feel insecure or feel other or less than. In our case, Isaiah was already living his dream and working toward his goals, despite high school and despite needing cords on his cap and gown. And I wish I could go back to that day and have not forced him back in school because high school ruined his education.